So this is iteration 2. This is the updated code of iteration 1. So here's some of the updated code. This is the code for the player's hitbox, which the user controls. So basically, it allows you to click WASD or the arrow buttons on your keyboard, and it will move the player around. And this goes for both the 2D version of the game, which the player doesn't get to see, and the 3D version, which is like the first-person point of view, which is the user interface. So this is the raycasting code. This is basically what takes the map that I made for the game, and it's basically just turning it 3D, which allows the player to have, a 3D view. It allows it to just view the walls, view the all the ecosystem and all that. So this code allows the player sprite to move around 360 degrees using WASD and the arrow keys I explained earlier. I think this is just me explaining what the player code does. And then this is me explaining what the raycasting system does. Like I said, it's using the 2D map, and it's just raycasting that into a 3D view using different types of geometries and math. And this is the map. This is the 2D view of the map that the raycaster is projecting out. This is the code that the comment is explaining. So this, and then here's the little comment. So basically, this piece of code is just letting you click either WASD, or it's letting you click the arrow keys, and it's just saying that when the player clicks that, when the player clicks that, it's gonna do the functions here. So it's gonna turn however many degrees or move however many steps forward. Okay. So first we have initialized variable. Here you can see it's basically setting stuff equal to whatever it is. So here it's saying set distance to blah, 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 set duration to blah, 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 set height to blah, blah, blah. That's pretty much all initializing a variable means. Similar to that, defining function is a little bit, it's pretty much saying this is this, no matter what. Because if you're initializing something, you could say they're equal to each other, but being equal to each other doesn't mean being the exact thing. So that's what define function is. It's the exact thing. It's saying raycasting is blah, 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 blah. It's saying, it's defining that try move dx and dy is this and this, and play trick is this and this. So used operations is basically just saying, it's numbers. So it's saying equal to 1, equal to 2. Here, I couldn't, in Scratch, it doesn't have stuff exactly like that. So I basically just took, here when it receives the broadcast media mode, it's gonna wait 2 seconds. So I took that as, it's saying wait 2 seconds equals 2. And then for the booleans, it's basically where it needs 2 things for this thing to happen. So I've said, here it says define raycasting, and it's blah, 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 blah. And it says point in direction camera plus the atan of x divided by dv. So that's pretty much the same thing of this and this statement. So here's the conditionals in my code. In conditionals, it doesn't say exactly like it's a conditional. It will be a if-then statement. So like here you have the if touching level 0, then change x to this, change y to this. And then here in the player tick, it has a lot of if-thens, basically just saying if blah, blah, blah key is pressed, do blah, blah, blah. Here's the debug chart. So for the player part of the code, it's just supposed to be a first-person view of the user that allows the user to move around, and it does exactly as needed. For the map, it's a 2D version of the map that the Raycaster will project. It does exactly that. But for the Raycaster, it's a projection of a 3D version of map that makes it overall 3D view of the game. It does that. The only problem is it's really laggy. So when you try to move around, it's extremely laggy. It's pretty slow, and I have not found a fix for that just yet. Here are the evaluations. Both Levi and Quentin just said, kind of fix up the code. Get the fixes, get the bugs, the lagging, all that fixed. Quentin said I should fix up the code. And yeah, thank you for watching.